Now Jim, can you explain what the observatory is about?
Yes, I can. This is the foundation work that you see before the construction of the building above it. There's about 200 tonnes of stone here because this field happens to be in a floodplain, and we've lifted the observatory up about a metre. And then on the top of the stonework there's a concrete foundation base about 150 millimetres thick, on which the building will be constructed. And in the distance you might see a great big mound of concrete. That's the foundation for the pier, which will go on the top. It's about a metre cube of concrete. Altogether there's about 5 cubic metres of concrete on this base, as well as the 200 tonnes of stonework.
So what will go on top of the big mound?
On top of this big mound there are going to be 2 cabins. One a 3 metres by 3 metres square round about the plinth that you can see in the distance, and that will house the telescope and a dome above with an eyelid shutter on it, just like a proper observatory. And by the side of that there's another warm room cabin, going to be about a 5 by 3 metres, in which we can gather, and the observatory, the work on the telescope can be seen on a computer screen in the cabin beside it, for those who can't climb up the steps to get to the telescope.
So why has this area been picked for the observatory?
We were given it by the landowner. He suggested we come here rather than build it in the school adjacent, which was rather a problematic area.
Well, it's a very exciting project, I must admit. And what's the time scale are we looking at?
Well, the time scale now that the foundation is, we've got the cabins coming at the beginning of October, and the dome that goes in the top will be another 2 or 3 weeks after that. So there'll be a work party needed for the 1st of October for 3 or 4 days constructing the cabins.
So will this be accessible for all?
Hopefully yes, accessible for all. For some at the moment, we haven't quite got the ramp completed yet, but when we've finished there'll be a ramp for the disabled coming from the car park at the far end, up a disabled ramp, in through the door, and access for all is part of the concept and the design.
And Moffat does have its status as a dark sky town, is that correct?
Moffat has its place in the only town outside of America which has a dark sky award.
So if you're in Moffat, come down to the observatory and come and take a look at Moffat's famous dark skies. Thank you so much, Jim, for explaining this for us.
Come again if you want, and I'll explain the construction or destruction of the building above.